local Chevy dealer.
Watch Off the Clock, weekdays at 2 on KTLA 5.
Good afternoon and welcome to a special edition of the KTLA 5 News. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We begin with breaking news. Two teenagers, both students, are under arrest in connection with the death of a 15-year-old girl and the overdose of 3 other students at Bernstein High School in Hollywood.
The teenagers overdosed on what is believed to be fentanyl-laced drugs sold at a nearby park. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live now at LAPD headquarters in downtown LA with more. Corrine?
You know, Glenn, it's really difficult reporting on these stories, especially in a case where the victims are so young. But when you put a face to the name, when you put a face to that life loss, it really hits home as to how much of a tragedy this story is. Take a look at these photos. This beautiful young girl who died this week, 15-year-old Melanie Ramos. Her family members released these photos. She was a Bernstein High School student. She died after consuming what she thought were Percocet pills, but authorities say they were counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl. Her family members spoke to reporters a short time ago. Here's what they had to say.
I think we're mixed emotions, angry, sad. We want answers. Why was she found so late? You know, to me, it's in the sense it's like the school could have done better. In the sense of doing a sweep, like okay, make sure all the kids are out of school. I'm pretty sure that that's a protocol.
And there were huge developments in this case today. Authorities detained 2 individuals, juveniles, so they're not releasing their names, but one person is 15 years old, the other 16 years old, both males. Authorities moved quickly in this case, announcing that they had 2 suspects in custody in connection to the overdose of 4 Bernstein High School students, one of whom died after ingesting counterfeit pills containing fentanyl. So let's start with that 15-year-old suspect. The LAPD confirmed that he was arrested at his grandmother's home in Hollywood. This happened this morning, and that they found possibly the same type of pills that 2 of the victims consumed that had fatal consequences for one of them. Chief Moore said that transaction occurred on the high school campus Tuesday afternoon, with one teen surviving the overdose. The other died on a bathroom floor. Now he was booked for manslaughter. As for that second suspect, the 16-year-old, he's accused of selling narcotics at a nearby park close to the school. Now he allegedly sold counterfeit pills that the students thought were Percocet. These other 2 victims overdosed, but they managed to survive. Now he's being charged with the sale of narcotics. Officials say he's a close associate of the other suspect, and both were students at Apex Academy. It's a public charter school on the Bernstein campus that is independent of LAUSD.
These are, it's a Russian roulette, except the weapon may have 1 empty chamber, and the rest of it are likely things that could kill you.
And 2 people detained so far, but authorities warned that there could be more. They're looking to see if there are other perpetrators on campus who may be selling illicit drugs to students. So again, more information could come out on that. As for Melanie Ramos, her family is asking anyone out there who can help to please donate to their GoFundMe account. You can find that link on our website, ktla.com. That's the latest here in downtown Los Angeles. Corrine Winter, KTLA 5 News.
In the search for rapper PNB Rock's killer, authorities now have all local pawn shops on alert. They believe a stolen jewelry may lead them to the shooter. KTLA 5's Mark Mester has more.
Good afternoon from downtown Los Angeles, where we are awaiting new details into this investigation and the possibility of the release of some surveillance video. I'll have the details on that in just a moment, but first, the very latest on this still active investigation. 3 days since the location. Authorities believe this is how the suspects knew to find the victim.
We will find people, we will go after them, and we will punish them. In fact, we've seen the follow home burglaries, we've seen some of the things that we saw earlier this past year go way down because of the work of this department.
Rock flaunted his jewelry on his social media accounts. Now authorities have put pawn shops on alert about what was stolen, as well as other possible items. Meantime, entertainer Ice-T is once again warning those in the industry to not wear jewelry while in Los Angeles. The tweet comes months after warning young rappers about coming to LA for the Super Bowl. Ice-T saying LA has over 50,000 active gang members.
I also want to say a message to the folks in South Los Angeles, and I was just there. I went to a restaurant. I'll hopefully get to Roscoe's too, but a restaurant not far away yesterday. Support local businesses. Go out there, be a part of it. This is not something where I want people to suddenly say,